Humanitarian daily rations. These things are circulating throughout many military surplus stores, camping equipment stores, prepper stores, and similar. They come in at about 10 units per case, and the total cost of the case is about like $35 after shipping. So they are quite cheap, about $2-3 a unit, which is a lot less than a slot meal. These things are shelf stable, can be stored for a long time, and were originally intended to be supplied to civilians and other non-military personnel in humanitarian crises such as war zones, areas of famine, civil war, and are designed to be fed to a wide variety of people. They are vegetarian. They are compliant for individuals who require a kosher or halal diet. And they have enough calories to supply a sedentary human being for about a day. Around 2,200 calories. But with these things having an inspection date and then having a manufacturer date of around 4 years ago, like 3-4 years ago, and then having a inspection date after that, many of them have been circulating towards the commercial market within the United States. Government auctions, military surplus stores, and more. So I got a bunch of them, figured I'll try them out, see what my own tastes are. There's different menus out there, 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. This is menu 1, and I'll go and give it a try. But hey, an MRE tasting video is not complete until we have it on a tray. Nice. We have a Mylar package, humanitarian daily ration, 50 state United States flag on it, USA, menu 1, as well as a depiction of an individual eating here. Then we have a sort of statement. Food gift from the people of the United States of America. This bag contains 1 day's complete food requirements for 1 person. With the additional same statements in triplicate in both Spanish as well as French language. This particular unit is manufactured by the Warnick Company, which is a contractor that manufactures United States military MREs. Over on the top, very similar to how an MRE is packaged. And we have over here, say aba aquí, lave ici, open here. And then we can like split this open either by pulling it apart by hand or using a blade. Now, why are they pink? Well, these humanitarian rations are pink just because early on when they were first fielded, they were yellow. And oftentimes there'd be PSYOP leaflets dropped out there for individuals to go and pick up these rations that are airdropped. However, we have a problem. Unexploded ordnance, sometimes from American origin, sometimes others, such as Soviet or French or Chinese or whatever, is yellow. Which means that there is confusion out there where displaced individuals out there would try and attempt to pick up these rations, think that they're picking up yellow objects, thinking that they're food, end up picking apart an unexploded cluster bomb or some other piece of ordnance, and then blow themselves up, maim themselves severely, and injure themselves. So that's why they go and change it over to pink. So we have it open over here, and we have our contents inside. Use a bag to collect water, take a crap in it, use it to collect garbage, use it to seal up a chest wound, many others. So I'll go dump it out and see what we have here. Here we have lentil stew. We have 2 units of crackers. These look almost identical to the military MRE crackers, except instead of having a brown color package, they are a very reflective silver foil package. Nutritional contents and ingredients seem to be about the same. We have a shortbread cookie. Here we have a fig bar. Peanut butter, which looks and feels identical to MRE peanut butter. A piece of paper for nutritional facts. Everything in English. Do I know how to read this? I don't know. Could we use it for kindling to burn it? Another entree, beans with tomato sauce, as well as the associated nutritional facts pamphlet as well, showing you can like open the pouch and then eat it with a spoon. And then we have a strawberry toaster pastry. And then we have a little pamphlet on how to use it. American flag, USA, food gift from the peoples of the United States of America, humanitarian daily ration. Open a pouch, eat cold, eat crackers, eat contents with a spoon, spread peanut butter on crackers, and dump salt in your food. Warner Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Useful for illiterates like myself. And let's go and put everything out on a tray. Nice. So, one thing I forgot to mention, maybe, there's also a pack of strawberry jam. Make yourself a little peanut butter and jelly cracker sandwich over here. Let's see what we should open first. So, peanut butter, strawberry jam, let's put that to the side. We have crackers. Let's go and open one up. And it has a hiss. This has been sealed quite well. Let's go open it up and make it not a crumbly mess, but at least since we're outside, then the birds can have it. 170 calories, 5 fats, 0 trans fat, 5 grams of sodium. There we go. 2 crackers per pouch. Let's take a little nibble. Yeah, these taste like Emery crackers. Let's go open some other things. Fig bar. 200 calories, 3.5 grams of total fat, 0 trans fats, 240 milligrams of sodium, has 20 grams of sugar. Let's go open it up. Kind of crumbly. That one broke in half. There we go. Let's take a nibble. Hey, this is a Fig Newton bar. It's actually pretty good. Plenty of crumbs inside. We have our strawberry toaster pastry over here. 380 calories, 25 grams, 10 grams of fat, 69 grams of carbohydrates. Over in the back, humanitarian daily ration, individual eating it with a spoon. Let's go dump it on a tray instead. Open it up, and it's literally a pop-tart. This is literally a strawberry pop-tart over here. What kind of pop-tart? Let's find out. Here we have unfrosted strawberry. Doesn't smell bad. However, the oil from this has kind of made the Pop-Tart a bit soggy. My experience with opening some of these is that sometimes it leaks or makes it like very, very wet, where the original like Pop-Tart foil package is soggy. Still edible though. Yeah, we have Pop-Tarts over here. You have a shortbread cookie. Let's go open it up. 15 grams of fat, 39 grams of carbohydrates, 18 grams of sugar, 300 calories total. Accidentally broken in half, not a big deal. Broke it off in chunks. Chewy, but with a firm structure. The taste is actually not bad. Tastes the same as what I'd find in like an Emery shortbread cookie. Overall, pretty good. We have lentil stew. Let's go open it up. This is what it looks like. We have lentil stew over here, and the consistency and smell kind of reminds me of natto, like Japanese fermented soybeans. Let's go pour some of it out in a tray. There we go. Let's pour more of it out in a tray. Okay. And then we have our other entree, beans and rice with tomato sauce. Let's see how it looks. This has been into one like congealed brick over here. This is what it looks like. Let's go pour some of it out in a tray. There we go. And it tastes very Emery-like, but it isn't like an official Emery item. Then we have our peanut butter and jelly. Let's go spread that on some crackers. Our strawberry jam. Let's go knead it. And let's open it up. Kind of hard to open. Kind of a dark color. That's a little bit of it. And let's go spread some peanut butter on it. Here you have our peanut butter. This feels almost identical to Emery peanut butter. Here we have our peanut butter jam. Here we have our strawberry jam, as well as our peanut butter on a cracker. There we go. Here we have our final thing, our Emery accessory pack. Let's go open it up. Here we have a book of paper matches over here. They look very similar to the Emery ones, except this is white instead of a green color or a brown color. We have 2 packages of sugar, salt and pepper, some crushed red pepper flakes, a wet nap, as well as a basic napkin and a Emery spoon. This looks identical to what would be used in a Emery. Okay, let's take our beans with tomato sauce over here. They literally taste like baked beans with some sort of tomato paste on it. Soft, not too sharply flavored, which is good for just distributing to a wide variety of people, and also people who have perhaps like issues with swallowing solid food. Not a bad choice. Kind of tastes what you expect. Lentil stew. Yeah, personally kind of dislike it. It tastes like natto to me, which is something I'm not a fan of. Tastes kind of slimy. Is it unpalatable? No. Does it fulfill its intended purpose? Certainly. But I just personally don't like the taste of this. Will I eat it if I'm hungry? Yeah. Will I eat it if I'm starving? Yeah. But I'm not a fan myself. Shortbread cookie's quite nice. Crunchy, yet chewy, yet firm. Tastes almost like those mass manufactured cookies you get over at a supermarket bakery. Not bad. Over here, our pop-tart. Bready with a sweet jam or jelly in the center. Tastes exactly as a pop-tart. Fig Newton bar. I like it. I'm not the most eloquent when it comes to describing the taste of food. However, this one over here is identical to that of a Fig Newton bar, and I enjoy it. We have our Emery peanut butter and our Emery strawberry jam. Strawberry jam tastes like most American-made commercial strawberry jam, just that you'd find in like diners and restaurants and other parts of food service industry. Predictable, good, nothing wrong with it. And peanut butter. Let's take a bite. Slightly sweet, very nutty taste. Just tastes like ordinary creamed mass manufactured peanut butter to me. Now with everything taken care of the way, except for some things that are sealed, such as this piece of crackers that'll save for later, I'll go and attempt to eat everything else, which would be my entire calories worth of food. Will I feel sick with it? Will I feel bad? I don't know, but I really don't want to waste food, even if it's just $2 or $3 or so for this unit. There we go. Here goes nothing. Well, I tried eating as much as I can, but I can't finish it. I lost my appetite just by being full. And eating, essentially what it is, canned beans, a lot of it, is as moralizing as it is eating canned beans, essentially. Great if you're starving and hungry, but if you're well fed and there are better food options out there, not so much. However, with the rations I have that were soon possibly expiring, by looking at the inspection on it and looking at the, what's called like the stickers or labels that change in heat depending on the condition of the package or the food. Still edible, still palatable, but I just simply can't eat it all, and a lot of it is just sugar. A lot of it's sugar, which is very important for people who lack it. The humanitarian ration does what it's supposed to do. Inexpensive, long shelf life, durable, and can be distributed to a wide variety of people, where it's not too spicy, not too hot. You could add more things to it, but by default it doesn't. That way you can feed it soft food to the elderly, to people who have not so much of a tolerance for spiciness. And overall it does what it's supposed to do. It's not bad. Would I recommend these? Wouldn't be a bad thing to have as things to hand out to other people or as an inexpensive substitute for MREs. However, the variety of this stuff, where there's just essentially beans and sweet stuff and carbohydrates, is lacking. Real MREs taste better. But the humanitarian daily ration does what it's supposed to do. A 24-hour ration to be distributed to displaced individuals in humanitarian crisis zones. Now, if you're going to go use these as MRE substitutes for LARPing or some sort of operation, whatever that means, what would I recommend for it? Well, I'd recommend supplementing it with more things out there. More spices, more hot sauce packets, a type of beverage powder out there. A lot of it doesn't have that. And supplementing it with a can of meat. Such as a can of meat, like a can of spam slices, tuna pouches, canned fish. Just something out there to round it out and to make it more filling. But it's not bad. And if you want to try them out yourself, they're like $2, $3 for each. You get a case of them for like $30 or $35. But yeah, humanitarian daily ration, menu 1, manufactured in 2022. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna go try and have this sit out in my stomach.